Today, I'll tell you how I use my Symptom Diary. It's a very useful tool I use on my phone to create and keep the record of all the signs and symptoms I'm concerned or worried about. It could be used for any chronic, long-term condition as well as for conditions which just emerging or causing you some concerns. And you could record a variety of symptoms and signs at the same time to keep track of your health and well-being, and hopefully it will help you on your way to wellness. You could start the record from pressing the cross to record new symptom, or just click begin. And when the symptoms entered could be from pressing cross again, or going in the bottom and pressing that. Often when you press it, it will come automatically to the date, to today's date as a default. So you could of course change it, and you could change the year, month, and create the record from the back, or you could start it from today. It is quite helpful because sometimes you would suddenly remember something which happened, and then you could put it on and record it. For example, was it what kind of part of the day it was, afternoon, daytime, evening, maybe it was all day. Okay, and when you select that, you could go on a list of symptoms. There's quite a variety recorded here already. However, there is a variety of symptoms you may want to monitor, and then you create your own symptom or sign. You could record it by calling it a health condition's name. For example, you could put a cold, fever, you could put the name of the health condition, and certainly then you could save it as that. Or some people prefer maybe call it not by the name of the illness or disease. It makes them more comfortable maybe to put things like a skin condition or give it more of a general name. And when you finish with that, you could just return to the back and it will be added on the list. And it is quite helpful to have that option, so you could add as many as you like to really fit your individual needs. And when you finish with that, then you could record the intensity of your symptom. Was it mild? Was it severe? Was it excruciating? And then, of course, you could have an option of usual. And it's maybe the condition experiencing usually, but you may want to keep the record if you're experiencing more often in terms of how frequently you experience it. So it's also quite useful to have it. Of course, for some condition you may want to edit and put some notes. Maybe you want to describe a particulars about the skin condition you have, the color, the size, or you may want to add anything you notice, for example, about your levels of stress or about anything impact of the medication. So it's quite helpful to create this little window if you want to wish anything extra, and then you could save it, and it gives you a chance to add extra notes and make sure that you would not forget next time you go to the doctor. Of course, when you save the record, it comes as a little icon, and the text or notes will come on the bottom, and you could minimize it if you wish to, so that give you a chance then to store quite a few of the options. And when it looks little, you could add as many as you like to create a list, and you could expand it as well when you wish to. And as you notice, we have the anxiety at the moment, but of course you could create multiple records for various health conditions. And by doing that, you could actually create quite an extended list of things you experience. And it's sometimes a great way to create a file for your own record or show it to your health professional or doctor to make sure that you are traveling away to wellness and your well-being maintained, and you also notice things which are changing. And changes sometimes is important to notice, so you could show to your doctor and discuss your concerns. And by creating that sort of file, it also lets you have a chance of creating things for not only for mental health conditions, but for physical signs or anything which you feel is important for your well-being. And once you created that file, you may also choose to add as many notes as you like, even if you remember something from the back. And once you created this list, the wonderful thing is that you actually have it with you all the time. It's on your phone. You could show it to your doctor, or you could show and share it with your friends, or want to discuss it with your family, or even for your own memory and for your own record. It's very useful. You could actually email it to yourself or email to your doctor. So then you could be, printing the list and keeping the record or adding it to the notes, which could be useful sometimes, especially if you have a multiple condition. So that could be used for chronic, long-term illnesses, or for something new, something you just noticed and you become concerned about it. Of course, you also could recreate a graph. At the moment, we only have anxiety at the graph, but it could be anything, pain issue, joint issue, anything you find concerning. And of course, you could create multiple graphs if you would choose to. At the moment, we'll just create one for anxiety. And when you click on show, it just will show you, for example, at the moment, it's just a day, we're particularly using it for the April. So it shows you the days in intensity. It was only mild, but otherwise it will show you different scale of the intensity of your symptom. And at the top, you could see the symptoms you're examining at the time. So that become very useful. You could use it to analyze things yourself over a period of time, or you could, of course, show it to a health professional and discuss your concerns in terms of is this medication making me feel better? Is my pain actually getting better? Or maybe notice a particular trend when the pain issues are worse. So that's quite useful. And you could find that creating multiple records for different symptoms is excellent way of taking you on the way to wellness. And it could be used not only sometimes for health conditions or illnesses, it could be also great for using for general wellness, like weight loss or healthy eating. So you could add particular symptom. For example, maybe you notice things like you want to increase the level of hydration or your weight loss and things like this. And of course that you could use it as well as a record for yourself. But most people like me find that it's a really great way to monitor particular conditions, like health conditions you have at the moment, especially if you have more than one. You could record the levels of pain and the progress of maybe a chronic condition, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, any particular condition like fibromyalgia, lupus, any health condition will have a variety of symptoms and signs, and certainly keeping it in your head is very hard. And keeping track of it will give you excellent chance not only to have record for yourself or examine it, but use it to add in as addition for your medical notes and show to the doctor your progress. All the best. I hope you will find it as helpful as I have. And good luck. All the best and good health.